The Trailblazers update launched over a month ago, as well as the colonization system. At the very start of this update we knew very little about colonization except for the stuff teased by the Frontier, so let's take a look at this stuff today. So this is how looks the bubble. Each of these systems belongs to a power and is inhabited by the humanity. Colonization added 4 new filters for the galaxy map. Inhabited systems show systems with at least one starport, and you can clearly see where the bubble ends. The less systems you see, the further from the center you are. The triangles with a construction crane tells us it's a new colony, and the primary port is still under construction. Next filter is unclaimed. Those are systems without population, which makes them eligible for colonization. You can use both filters to check which systems are in appropriate distance from the nearest system. Invalid systems are systems that shouldn't be ever available for colonization. Most of these systems are permanently permit locked behind unobtainable permit, like most of the Barnard's Loop systems. You can see there's a lot of invalid systems which will be, at this moment at least, never going to be colonized. The last filter shows colonies you own, so nothing more to say here. So to become system architect, you need to go to any populated system, land on a starport and find colonization contact. New window will open with small tutorial and button to claim system. Every system needs at least one faction, so claimed system will be ruled by the dominant faction from the system you've staked claim, and clicking button will open galaxy map with active inhabited and unpopulated filters. You can set up a colony within 15 light years from the system you're in. All available systems will be highlighted with green dot. If you have visited system before, you can preview its map and planet's layout, so you can know if that system has any value and space for multiple starports. If number of available starports is unknown, but the system map is available, it means you have been in that system but never scanned its planets. Let's move to system with more interesting layout. It's the system from one of my previous video, it's still unclaimed. Each system has primary port slot. You cannot choose location of the primary port and its position is randomly generated. But you can choose which starport should be the primary one. It can be either a larger starport and smaller outpost. Station have 3-tier classification. Each tier means larger station, but also bigger profits for the system and architect. The bigger station, the more resources you need to deliver to finish it. Stations have also details page. It shows how the system will change, for example in terms of security, population, development. It's still not quite known how those statistics influence system development or income from colonization. Same stuff goes with the outposts. Important to note here is that even if max landing pad size for the outpost is medium, the temporary construction site offers large landing pads, so you don't have to limit your deliveries to medium ships. After claiming system, you have to set up colonization beacon in the system. You have 24 hours for that unless your claim will be gone and you won't be available to claim next system for 3 days. Colonization beacon can be scanned like normal beacon to get all signals from the system. Launching beacon will call colonization ship to jump somewhere in the system, not far away from the primary port. This is where you have to bring resources to construct your first station. After landing, you can open construction services with a list of all required commodities. There's also a timer with the time left, current construction progress, system architect's name, and where the claim has been staked. After building primary port, you can choose location of the next station, or stations as long as you won't reach the limit. That includes planetary settlements, and none of the new construction sites has any time limit. Stations under construction can remain in that state as far as we know forever. You can also check the benefits of each station and the details for each construction site. So you can select any slot you want and choose what should be your next station. Except for the standard spaceports, you can also choose an orbital installation. They are required for some planetary outposts to become available to build. Installations follow the same rules as other stations. They increase system statistics and require commodities to build. Some installations require other stations to be already built, as well as the construction points which are gained by constructing other lower tier facilities. In general, if you want to build a tier 2 station, you need points from building tier 1 ports. For tier 3 stations, you need points from tier 2. The only exception is primary port, which you can build tier 3 port as your primary port without any requirements. But remember, you have only 4 weeks and we're talking about over 200,000 tons of resources, so you might need some help unless you have 6 to 8 hours every day to only deliver resources. Constructing a planetary port is a little different, but not very much. You need to go to the planet with available settlement construction, so technically any landable planet. Prepare your SC suite module, which needs a set fire group like a scanner or hardpoint, and choose your settlement, just like the orbital stations. Similar to the installations, some settlements may require other stations already built in order to be available, as well as construction points from lower tier buildings. When you select your starport, you can choose where it will be placed. The placement radius is a few kilometers around your ship's location, and it can be placed on any terrain, mostly any terrain. If outpost would collide with the terrain will be modified and flattened to match settlement's layout. Settlement can be rotated, but not scaled or modified. For example, you can't change layout of the buildings. And for the final additional information, the stations you're going to build will have a colony economy type. So it will not have many commodities to sell or buy, as well as the contacts you have will be randomly generated, because having an Orbis station does not guarantee that you have, for example, tech broker or material trader. For mission boards, it works like a normal station, so you have missions from all the factions. Same goes with the passengers and transport missions. Stuff like outfitting, shipyard also stays the same, so it's technically just a normal starport with your name on it. Starports also has local news with one more detail, which permanently shows how much resources each commander delivered to construct starports in this system. Finally, I will add that profit from colonization isn't something incredibly big. I have one Orbis starport, which is the largest starport you can build, and 2 settlements, and I'm gaining only 200,000 credits per week, so it's not even in millions, but gaining credits in Elite is not really a difficult task, so it's more for fun actually than for any profit. Just feels like colonization is for commanders who already seen everything in Elite and looking for something unique and want to play some city builder or something like that. So that was everything from me. Thanks for watching. Fly safe, fly free, commanders.